Hello, I'm Natasha Hemingway, meaningful success coach and speaker. I help unsatisfied professional women who are trapped in a career they no longer love seek their true calling. Or for short, I help women go from career to calling. And this month, everything has been about faith. That has been our topic. It is the first step to the formula that I created to achieve meaningful success and true joy. So the first vlog post and newsletter that I put out this month was on faith. And it was about why faith is important and why it's the first step in the formula to achieve meaningful success and true joy. The second video, which is this video, is all about faith and what to do when you're running low on it. So this is key. The reason why it's key is because if you haven't experienced it, it's gonna happen. I can assure you that it's gonna happen to you. Life happens, things happen, people create chaos sometimes in our lives, and we sometimes create our own chaos. And when that chaos hits, we start doubting things. We start doubting ourselves. We start doubting our plans. We start doubting our goals. We start doubting our ambitions. We start feeling like, oh my gosh, am I made for this? Am I cut out for this? Can I really achieve this calling and this meaningful success that I so desperately want? And at that point, you are at a crossroads. You can choose to shrink back and stay stuck, or you can choose to rise up and stand in your faith. And your decision is critical at that time. Your decision to stand in your faith and to put your faith into action is key. It is paramount. It determines whether you're going to move forward or whether you're going to stay stuck, whether you're going to make excuses or whether you're going to take action. And I know about this, and that's why I'm able to speak to you guys on it, because I had to make a decision. When I got pushed out of my job and I decided that I was not going to be going back to corporate America and staying stuck. Now, of course, I had a plan. First, I didn't have a plan, to be honest. I had to do a lot of prayer and a lot of surrendering and be in a place of discernment to hear what my next steps were. And I had to decide to take action. And I talk about to you guys all the time is that my husband had faith in me and faith in God to help me make those decisions when I didn't have faith in myself. So sometimes it takes having that nudge from someone else who can believe in you or who can stand in faith for you. It doesn't have to be a spouse. It could be a friend. It could be a parent. It could be anyone who can lift you up and have faith in you even when you don't have it in yourself. So when I got to that point and we made that decision that I was going to go after that thing, and I'll tell you, the first step I took and what I thought was where I was going to operate in my calling and my purpose and my passions wasn't it. And sometimes you'll get to these different stages in life and you're like, this is it. And then you get there and you're like, this isn't it. What happened? And just know that through the journey, there are lessons to be learned. There is opportunities to grow from those situations in that place that you are in. So don't stop there. Keep going. It requires you to level up your faith because you are leveling up to new goals, new heights, new achievements, things that are going to challenge you and your faith. So in those moments, don't quit because you are just that much closer to exactly where you're supposed to be. You are so much closer, hear me out, to where you're supposed to be. So you need to keep going. You need to keep stepping forward. You need to lean even deeper into your faith. And so for me, what that looked like was surrender and obey. Those were the two words that I had to really, really hang my faith on because I had to surrender the thing that I thought was it. And step into a place of, I don't know what that thing is. I don't know what that thing is anymore. Or what I thought it was isn't it. So what is it? And I had to pray about it. And I had to surrender that thing and be open to receive where I was truly supposed to be, what my calling was, what my joy was, what allowed me to operate in my gifts and in my calling. And I talked to you guys about going from career to calling. You know, there's a difference between job, career, and calling. Job, you get a paycheck. You show up to it. You're not really vested in it. Career, you're vested in it, but it's not where you are fulfilled. It's not where you experience joy. It's not where you're really fully operating at your highest self and really being able to use your gifts to serve others in whatever way or capacity. Calling is where you have fully stepped into what your purpose is, what brings you joy, what allows you to create and cultivate and utilize your gifts at their best. So, with that said, when you get to that place, it's going to require you to step and lean into your faith. So the things that you need when your faith is low or you feel like your faith has run out is, number one, you need to take action. I know that is the scariest part, but you need to take action because you can't say that you want something and sit and do nothing. It doesn't work that way. He expects us to take that step forward to show that we are willing to activate our faith and that we are trusting him and not just ourselves, right? And this is just keeping it 100% real. You cannot say that you have faith and not be willing to take action. It doesn't work. Like it says in scripture, faith without works is dead. So you must take action. You must show up. You must be willing to take a step forward. Even when you don't have it all figured out, even when you don't have the best laid plans, even when you're still doubting, you still have to take action. The second thing that you have to do is you have to be willing to surrender some things, let go of some things. The things that you think are going to bring you success or bring you financial blessings, or the things that you think are going to satisfy other people and what they think your success should look like. You have to let go of those things. So it might not look like, for example, I have a degree in biology. I did 16 years of sales and I did medical device sales and pharmaceutical sales. So it allowed me to operate and use my degree that I'm still paying on student loans on. It allowed me to operate that and marry what I was good at. But once I got pushed out of that and I made a decision to go after my dreams, my goals, and my purpose, I had to let go of that nice, high-paying salary. Because going from career to calling all the time doesn't mean you go from this great income to the next income. For me, it looked like going from this great income to zero. So you talking about activating your faith? I had to really activate my faith and say, okay, God, if this is where you're saying I need to be right now, and then now you're putting me here, and now you're putting me here, I have to be willing to surrender even this financial, beautiful thing that looks so shiny over here. Because I had the opportunity to go to other jobs that would have paid me more because of my 16 years of experience, because of not too long ago getting promoted to a senior manager position, territory manager position. I had the opportunity to go after those things, but I chose to go after what I wanted because I knew I no longer wanted to be stuck. I knew I no longer wanted to be an unsatisfied professional operating in a career that I no longer loved. I knew I wanted to be in my calling. So therefore, I had to surrender, sacrifice, and let go of what I thought it should look like. Let go of the financial and monetary blessings or things or a job. I had to let those things go and say, I am willing to sacrifice those things for what I really want. And that takes faith. It takes faith, and it takes being willing to do the work. It takes being willing to be a student. It takes being willing to be coached. Trust me, coaches need coaches. So we all need to be coached. We all need that help on our journey. So those are the two things that I think are critical. I'd love to hear you guys' thoughts. If you have questions, you want to discuss this more, please let me know. You can go to my website, natashahemingway.com, and you can go to the Work With Me page, and you can set up a free career to calling strategy call with me one-on-one so we can discuss it. We can walk through what that looks like for you and how I can help you. So the other thing is, if you're interested, you can go and download my free Meaningful Success Planner that can help you start planning out wherever you are right now what you want your year to look like, what you want your next month to look like. Because what I don't want you to do is I don't want you to stay stuck. I don't want you to sit in this position of looking out a month from now, looking back and saying, I've done nothing. I wanted this, I really want it, but I've done nothing. Think about where you'll be a month, 3 months, 6 months, a year down the road, and you look back and you've done nothing. I don't want you to be that person. I want you to know that you can operate in your calling, that you can take those small action steps forward to get to your calling, even if you don't know what it looks like right now. And I want you to know that I'm here to serve you. I'm here to help you, because trust me, I've had to do the same thing. I've had to do the work. I've had to be coached. I've had to learn. I've had to be a student. So don't feel afraid, stuck, or like there's no one to help you. There's help. So download the free Meaningful Success Planner via my website. It's there. Or you can message me and I can send you the link so that you can have access to that. Also join my success pack on my website, natashahemingway.com. Scroll to the bottom, put your name and email so you can stay connected and in the loop with where I'm speaking, where I'm hosting events, and what's going on with my life, and to get just a little bit more motivation and encouragement. I am so grateful for you being here, for showing up and allowing me to share. Have a great one, you guys.